Morning, good morning, good morning. Haven't been with you guys in a little bit. Just want to go over a few things. Your boy has been working, so I have not been available to do any type of videos as of late. Thank you very much to my notification squad. You guys have been able to be on point when you jump in. So I'll wait for a few bodies to come in. I'll talk about what I've installed into this. And Steve, what's going on? Steve, what's going on? You got UDR, excellent. Eli, I'm not doing Mini Z today. Well, you know what? I think I am doing Mini Z today. I got to figure out how the schedule's going. Milania, what's going on? New York City, 007, what's going on? Gus, what's going on? To you guys who have won those prizes, I've been kind of tied up. That's why you haven't seen me do any videos and stuff like that. I am going to the post office today. I ended up going there, getting the packaging and everything like that, getting them all wrapped up. Well, I didn't get them. They picked it up for me. I have not sent out anything. I am going today. I will send you the confirmations once they do send out today, and once it's sent out, you should have it. And just give me a heads up once you get it. All right. I've been watching the mail. Yeah, I'm terribly sorry. That is I should have sent an email to all of you guys. It's just been a little bit hellacious with work. Usually you guys are able to see me a lot when I do my thing, and I was not able to do my thing and take care of the people out there. Let me see who else has joined the group chats. Oh, you're in Virginia. Oh, awesome. Michael, what's going on? Edwin, how you doing? JB Towing, Hardcore, what's going on? RC Steven, what's going on? Alrighty, so let's talk about a few things that I have installed into this RC as of late. As you guys already know, this is the TRAXXAS UDR. A few things that I found out about it. For anybody who owns it, this will definitely be a cool discussion for you. If you guys are on my Instagram, you'll be able to find out a few more things on this that I didn't discuss with you beforehand. So let's start off with the beginning. I ended up changing out 97% of all the screws onto this RC to stainless steel. That is a huge, huge, huge undertaking. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's one of the longest times and efforts I've ever had to pull in doing that. And I was utilizing a full volt drill when I was doing it. It did take some time to do that. But I thought it was necessary for me to start taking this to the beach, which is going to be so awesome. I can't wait to take this to the beach. Secondly, I ended up throwing in a few decals just to make it a little bit more scale. I ended up having a whole sheet with the TRAXXAS Torque, the Off-Road Championship Series. I had a whole bunch of decals with that. You'll notice that they do that with their slashes, and I kind of thought that would have been something cool to throw onto this. Also, these shock covers are from Dusty Motors Shrouds. They do shock covers, and when they do give you the shock cover, there was extra length available, so I ended up got my clear body ordered. It comes in a week. Just remember, the clear body does not have any decals. It doesn't have the front bumper lights or grille or the rear lights. So just to give you a heads up, it does not come with it. It's a separate decal order, which I'm not too sure why mine hasn't come in yet. I already have my body. If you guys have seen my videos, it's already there. That's primarily the way it's gonna go. What else have I upgraded on this RC? Here's a few things. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. This is one, and this is two. So I'm throwing in the telemetry expander kit, which that's gonna go in there, and also I want to put in my heat sink, which is gonna go in there. It's very easy, accessible to do that, which is going to be pretty cool. Also, If you guys are on my Instagram, you'll notice I got a brand new servo. The servo that I ended up acquiring is the from Savox. It's the black edition. It's called the Monster something. That's not it. That's the 2075 because I already installed it. Um, what does the expander kit do? You're able to throw a GPS in there, and also you're able to run different type of cable leads back to your receiver, which doesn't clog up your receiver box with a whole bunch of cables and stuff like that. So let me come across and see what's going on. Edwin, nice looking sweet rig, thank you. Let me see. Southern RC. Have I ran it? Yes, I did run it up and down the block. I didn't bash around with it because I knew I had to disassemble the whole thing for the RC screws. Kizzle, nice, my brother. Thank you. See the clock. I got my clear body order. I just got the discussion, waiting for the decals. Sub 24K. What's the expander kit do? I answered. Kizzle. And my brother Servo. 700 ounces of torque. Yes. Jay Grizz, what's going on, my friend? Anyway, so let's talk about this servo. This, in actuality, is insane. I'll be honest with you. So let's talk about the specs on this. So torque 50 backslash 694.4 ounces, speed at a 0.130, weight in grams is 79.0. The part number is SB-2290SG. Now, if you go on my Instagram, you'll be able to see what it looks like and stuff like that. It matches with the motor really, really awesomely. But that's primarily it. I wanted to put something that was insanely just overkill for this RC. I did put in a capacitor from TRAXXAS, and it's a small little capacitor, which was an awesome feature for me to have. So I ended up getting that. I installed it. It's when I tell you the differences between the two, it's really, really. You know what? Let me throw some batteries in there, and just for you guys to get a visual of the way the steering setup is and everything like that. So. Alright. Did you need to install the external BEC for your Savox Servo? No, I did not. I have put a capacitor in there, which that's primarily all I needed for that, to do that. La, 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 la. Now, just to give you a heads up, I've driven this on the 4S pack. I have not driven this on 6 as of yet. The 4 does have juice. I was just curious since I had the battery charged up already. I said, let me go with that and see what's happening. I thought it was a pretty cool setup. I'm gonna take this off camera and put the batteries in. Come here. Yeah. I wish visually I could show you this camera. I mean this servo, but I cannot because I cannot. Physically, I can't. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty. Okay. I'll wait to put that there. I need to put the cap. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So let me get get a few things happening over here. Alrighty. Let's get this party started. Yep, there we go. My boys calling me ready to go motorcycle riding, which, if you guys know, season is here. Alrighty, let's start this bad boy up. Okay. So, just want to give you a heads up. If you guys know about, I'm trying to synth this out. You're gonna see it, listen to a little chatter, but man, this thing is a lot stronger. A lot stronger. A lot stronger. So this is on my application right now. So I have not even named this. I changed a few things out on it. And once I have everything set up on it, I'm able to come across and set up all my back. Let me see, hold on. So when I go to my dashboard, once I do everything on my dashboard, I'll have everything lit up to where I'll have the GPS and everything like that, my heat sensors, and everything will be on there for this. So hopefully that will be sooner than later. See, it does chatter a little bit. I do have to... I think it chatters a lot. Interesting. It does chatter a lot, to be honest with you. More than I've ever heard another RC do before. All right. Michael, did you need to install? No, I did. No external BEC. Kizzo, just seen Gorilla Orange vid. How did the Servo fit? Did it go in easy? It went in very easily. No issues, no rubbing, nothing. It was enough room to do that. Tyler Stone, what's going on? So I just wanted to give you a heads up before I start, filming me taking this to the beach and everything like that. I just wanted to give you a heads up of what primarily I'm doing with this truck, which it is a fun vehicle to work on. Once you start getting into the nitty gritty of playing with it, then you start learning more and more about it. But definitely a cool thing to do. Once a lot of people do acquire it. It's pretty much sold out everywhere. I know there's one hobby shop that I think it has one available right now, but other than that, TRAXXAS is trying to produce as much as they can. Rumbo, what's going on? TRAXXAS is trying to produce as much as they can at this point. So, first upgrade, like I said, first real upgrade that I've done with this is this high-powered Savox servo. I think TRAXXAS, did well by putting the 2075X in there with the metal gears, which that's what it needed. It needs something that had metal gears. But the thing is that I wanted something a little bit more powerful to where my response time and everything like that is on point. So that's why I ended up opting to go with the Savox servo. Most of my very expensive RCs would have a Savox servo. Let me go down the list of who has a Savox. Well, I'll go down the list of who got what. My Rustler has a high-powered, high-speed servo from Spectrum. My X01 has a brushless servo. My very expensive brushless servo. My SCX10 has a Savox servo. My Yeti XL, no, my Yeti 110 scale has a Savox servo. And I think that's it. And then my mini Yeti has my Yeti Junior has high power, high tech, high tech servo. So that's primarily it. So that's one of my first recommendations for you guys to do. Let me see. Mine has three. Steve the Clock, 719. Ian, Ian Bates. When do parts come out? When do the parts come out? TRAXXAS, if you contact them directly, you're able to get parts for it. But I believe Hot Racing comes out in 2 weeks. Rumble, would you take the UDR over an Xmax if you could only have one? If I could only have one, um, it would have to be the Xmax by far. Um, Not to say the UDR is not a really awesome scale vehicle for you to bash around with, but the Xmax is on a different level of size, of just um brute strength. um it's a lot easier to work on than this machine is. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can upgrade this with. You know, there are YouTubers out there that are making this an 8 cell system as of right now. But you know, when you look at the sheer the sheer scope of what the Xmax is, I would have to say I would take the Xmax over UDR. Not to say I'm not gonna have fun with this. I think this is an exceptional machine. I think there's a lot of things that you could do with this that the Xmax cannot do. But I would say Xmax, just if you bring your Xmax anywhere, I'm talking about anywhere, you pretty much turn heads immediately. So let me see, Michael. I want to install dual servo, dual Savox 12 in my Emax brushes. What do you recommend? A capacitor or an external BEC? Um, you're probably gonna need a BEC since you are running two. I would just say get a high-powered servo with 700 ounces. Like this one is like 700 ounces of torque, and just utilize one instead of doing the dual. Because then you just put a capacitor, and then that's pretty much it. Mr. Bates, do you think I should get a UDR or Yeti XL kit? UDR. I mean, I have a Yeti XL over there, and I'll tell you right now, it's just not, it's not there for me at this point. You know, it isn't. It really isn't. So I just want to give you. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm extremely tired. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up of things that are happening with the UDR, of the paint scheme that I'm going with, and that I'm gonna probably do in a few weeks. So, uh, Lejay, morning, off topic. Sorry. What diff weight should I use for speed runs in the slash 4x4? Huh. I think I go. Let me see which one I'm using. I think I use 100 for the front and 50 for the rear. Uh, uh, yeah, no, 10, no. 50K for the front and 10K for the rear, I think. I have to look at my paperwork, what I put in there. I do have to look at the paperwork before I put in there. What is the point of adding capacitors to speed runs in cars? Well, I'll give you a scenario on the capacitors. Um, well, I mean, it all depends on the type of capacitors that you're utilizing. Basically, you're not trying to draw that type of punch into your RC. Now, a lot of times, especially when I had the issues with the Yeti, with uh, Mamba, the Mamba XL, their capacitors are very small, and I needed to utilize something that would be able to to withstand that type of a punch and not burn out my ESC. Let's see if I have one available. So, I do have a few things, like on this type of setup. I have an external capacitor for the ESC. Look at the size of those things. So I ended up installing that, and which I was supposed to install, but I never did. This is a BEC, and the BEC, this is a 20 amp BEC, which is a little bit more powerful than anything else. But that I want just consistent power to a servo that is going to be pulling a lot of power into it. So let me put you back inside. There we go. Journeys and naps. Too much wrenching on this new RC. Yo, I ended up coming home last night, and I just started wrenching away. I think I got home from work late, and there were a few things that I wanted to put into here because I ran out of screws. There are as you can see, there are a few black screws that are over here, and one long. It was weird because I had this kit, and I needed two of these extremely long screws, and I only have one. This screw goes right here, and I ended up going through my whole tech bag to find this long one, and I know this long one comes onto the rear chassis of the Rustler, and I utilized it. It comes in, I believe this is the long screw that connects the chassis on the Rustler, two-wheel drive Slash, and the Bandit, and the Stampede. So I might buy a screw kit just for that, just to get this screw. I don't know. Am I crazy? I don't know. Might get it. We'll see. But I was definitely wrenching away last night, which was definitely a long thing to do. What TRAXXAS car do you do speed runs with? Well, back in the days, it used to be the Rustler. Then I started doing the Slash 4x4, and then X01. But I'm trying to do speed runs with this. I'll give you a little bit of a quick visual of stuff that I was wrenching away during the week and killing my time. So let me see if I can get you to see this. I was able to install, if you're able to see that, one of the final parts of this RC, which is the steel cups for my drive shafts. And once I got the steel cups, then I ended up lubing it. It's weird. It comes with a little foam cushion that you have to put in here, which when it does flex, it pushes up against the cushion on there. But that's when I took out the old part, the old cup, I started lubing this with my marine grease. I took this whole component off, and I started lubing up the other side of the dog bone over here as well. I believe this week my aluminum discs come in with the brake calipers, and once I get that in, this RC will be completed. It will be complete. And I really can't say that about all my RCs. I mean, because I've never undertaken a job like that before, to where I just said, I'm gonna get everything for this. So that's what I'm looking at. All right. Countryside radio control. Are you changing the shock oil on the UDR? If so, what? Thank you. I am changing the shock oil, but I think I'm gonna go with a little bit thicker. This is probably in here a 32.5 from TRAXXAS, which that's what they usually put in their shocks. I'm probably gonna bump this up to possibly a 50 in the front and probably a 60 in the rear, just on the spring shocks. That's what I'm doing. Let me see. Steve the Clark. Oh, Gio, make sure you watch your shocks. On the has been seeing pics that the guy's been having leaks and shock issues. I have tightened up everything when I ended up doing the stainless steel screw kit, and I ended up putting the shock covers in. I ended up tightening up everything. Everything was a little bit. It leaked a little bit. JB Towing. Slash or Stampede. Your thoughts. Two-wheel drive or 4x4. Your thoughts. Let me see, Mr. Bates. Can you get different tires for the UDR? Yes, you can. You can put a lot of tires, but the thing is that you will not be able to run a body. Steve the Clark, don't buy a kick for that long screw. I have a couple of from the Russell. I'll send you one. Oh, that'd be awesome. Let me see. Michael, is the Pro Boat UI-19 a good RCGO? The Pro Boats, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really know too much about boats. I barely know anything about the M41 Catamaran, which is very annoying to me because I took it out on the I took it out on the. You know what? It's about time I start utilizing the boat. You know, it's coming to the season. So let me see. Two-wheel drive, trying to make a good speed run stampede or street racing. The stampede will flip around a lot because of the high center of gravity on there. So that's primarily your downfall of that. Just to give you a heads up on there. Anyway, for you guys who do watch the channel, my 21 people that are watching, as you guys all may know, the season is coming to an end. The problem with my season coming to an end, a lot of people get very discouraged because I stopped making videos entirely. That's why I've been pumping out as many videos as I can. I've been, I'm going to be doing a couple more giveaways. I'm going to be doing a special event with a co setup event with Everyday RC, a good friend of mine, and we are going to be doing a bash event sometime in May. And when that happens, that's pretty much checkmate. And I stopped. That's why I've been doing a lot of these live streams to where I'm able to get a lot of information to you guys out there, and also for you guys to be, entertained with a lot of things that I do when it comes across with the channel. And like I said, once motorcycle season does come across, then everything stops till I'll bust out one or two videos, when the time comes. But these are the things that you should be expecting in the next month. In the next month, these are the things that you should be expecting. The Xmax will go to somebody. That I need to do. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of everybody's name into the thing, and also that will be given away. I have a few more other things to give away from Apex. The last customizations that I'm going to be doing onto my RCs will be done, and then that will be done for the summer. I'll be doing a few run videos with there, and that being said, then the season will be over. A lot of people do get discouraged because people wonder why my YouTube channel is only 16,000 subscribers. And don't get me wrong, I love doing these RC videos and stuff like that. I love customizing. I love driving these things, seeing which ones I like, which ones I don't. You guys always ask me which one's one of my favorite ones. I would have to say by far the Stampede 4x4 is one of my favorite RCs. But that being said, it does stop, and then I switch over to another one of my hobbies and stuff like that. So to everybody who's been on this channel that do watch me live, thank you for stopping by and stuff like that. These are the things that are going to be happening. There's most likely going to be another RC that's going to make its appearance and going to be part of my arsenal of RCs that are over here. So you are going to see another unboxing of another RC. It could be one of three. These are the ones that I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at the Bronco. I'm looking at the E-Revo. I'm looking at the Super Baja Ray. Those are the three. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up of what's initially transpiring and what I'm going to be doing for the next months. So let me get to your final statements. I got a Saga bumper. That's cool. Steel Saga custom bumper on the keeps it down. Yeah, you know, Saga, that was kind of, we never, we never got any props for Draven never got any props, not even me. Draven never got any props for that. Or maybe he did, I'm not too sure. Lejay, I have a 6S Xmax. Can I still buy a power up kit? Still, I believe you can. On that. Steve DeClark, gee, when your bike is done getting fixed, your Audi, I pick it up today, my friend. My friend, I pick it up today. I'll probably do some motorcycle vlog videos and stuff like that and see what's going on. Mr. Bass, would stiffer springs at the rear reduce the squat? It will reduce the squat, but you're still going to get a lot of torque out of the RC when you start hitting the trigger. Can you drink? Can you drink and give away more stuff? You guys are bad. Terrible. Uh, JB Towing, much love. Get the Bronco. Yeah, I did. People have been pushing me towards to getting the TRX4 stuff like that. The Bronco edition, but we'll see what initially transpires with that. We'll see. Yeah. Like I said, it's going to be one of the last RCs I do acquire um, till I come back, which is in October, and that's when I'll start doing more and more videos. That's why I've been busting out as many videos as I possibly can when it comes down to this. So we'll see what's going on. I think by the time I do my motorcycle season, I will have Hot Racing will produce aluminum parts like over here, which is definitely I believe is needed, and speed run motor for the Stampede, 2200 kV motor. I mean, why not? I mean, go the Stampede, you'll be able to do a 6S system, so why not do that and get yourself some big 2.5 foams, which is a good thing. E-Revo family needs a daddy Revo. Well, here's the interesting part. The E-Revo, which is Ripsaw, that in actuality is the father. The baby E-Revo, I've always said if I was gonna get that E-Revo, that'd be a girl Revo. Uh, so that's primarily the way I would do that. It would be a girl Revo. Are you going to keep racing the Mini Zs at Brooklyn Hobbies this summer? Most likely not. During the summer times, Mini Z season is usually in the winters where everybody gets together and stuff like that, and starts doing their Mini Z. During the summertime, not as much. It does quiet down at the hobby shop, so people are bashing around outside and doing that. So that's what you're looking at when it comes to Mini Z season as well. So anyway, so like I said, for you guys that are watching the channel, you guys are are gonna be very well versed on when I'm planning to stop, which is going to be happening. And do you know Bless? Yes, I knew Bless. Bless in actuality moved to Florida and he's doing a hip hop career right now. So so he's doing his thing. Um, I was just hanging out with Grandmaster Flash. For you older people that know who that is, he was at Hobby Heroes Broken Hobbies 2 days ago, and Grandmaster Flash was over there hanging out with the owner, and cool. Yeah, I met him a few times. He's definitely cool people. Mr. Bates, can I see how you put your battery in? It looks quite hard. No, it's not hard. I mean, I took out the cap, but I just don't have the cap on it right now because I have to take a few things apart, which I really should disconnect it. All right, so that's pretty much the way it looks underneath. I mean, nothing too crazy. Batteries come out, clip comes back in. I don't think I've ever done this with one hand. If I get this right. Okay. There we go. Slide in. I think. Slide in, buddy. There you go. And there it is. Not hard. Not hard at all. I did it with one hand. So. Let me see. Steve the Claw, Grandmaster Flash. Grandmaster Slash brings me back in the day. Yes. That's back in the day. If you guys, older people that are out there. So, yeah. So that's pretty much the way it is. Steve, like I said, I know you have the UDR. Definitely my first upgrade I would say get for that thing is the servo. Yeah, I knew exactly what you meant by that. Definitely change out the servo. Um, that's just my personal opinion. If you're going to be doing something with the first upgrade with the RC, I would say the servo just for the response of this RC. For the EDR, just get. I mean, you don't have to go as crazy as I did. But definitely you want to you want something a little bit more responsive, a little bit more, a little bit stronger, a little bit more reliable, and stuff like that. You don't have to go with the Savox servo that I did. I believe it's rotor resistance, not too sure, um, but that's primarily it. So um, for sure, that's first on my list. Oh, so a few other things that I've ordered for this. Ceramic bearings. That's going to be all around there. As you can see, I'm throwing pretty cool decals. A lot of people don't even have these type of things. These are from TRAXXAS. They're Torque Edition. If you can't get them, definitely buy them and put them on. It makes it look a lot more, a lot scaler than anything else. So, um, other than that, I mean, that's the RC is pretty cool. I mean, I think the only thing that I would upgrade once it does come out is um, aluminum 17 millimeter adapters. I have to change out the oils. Hopefully, Hot Racing comes out with aluminum. They're probably going to come out with that's going to be aluminum. So, and the caps are going to have to be changed as well. So, there are things that are going to be coming out with this. I'll be doing that. The faster it comes, the faster I'll be able to install that. Uh, we're below. What's going on? Rumbo, when did you get into RCs? What was the first RC? I got into the RC game six years ago. 6 years ago, and I'll give you a little bit of a tour since you sound like very new to my channel. So this is the UDR. And this would be the body for the UDR. I'll just slap that on top. There we go. Slap you on top. This is the Mini Z station. That's right there. That's where I start doing all my Mini Z stuff. Getting ready. You know, that's where my new hamster will live very soon. We'll see. That's the RC I'm going to be giving away. Okay, let's go a little bit higher. That is the TRAXXAS funny car. That is the M41 Catamaran. These are tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of bodies that I have to paint. There is, right there is the mighty Xmax. As you can see, I have both Proline rims on there. That is the Revo .1. This is my Bandit. This is my first RC. This is my Fortec 2.0. This is my Latrax Rally. Here's some more bodies I gotta paint. There's two sets of bodies over there. Here's my Teton. There's my Alias. This is, I'm tearing this thing apart. There is my Stampede 4x4, one of the greatest bashers out there. There's my Gravedigger, and a whole bunch of bodies back there. 30th anniversary and a backup. There's the mini Gravedigger. You guys don't get to see this one a lot. The mini Gravedigger. There's my one of my favorite RCs of just the way it represents itself, the New York NYPD Summit. Here is the Emax. This is my 8-cell XO1. This is my TRAXXAS Rally 110 scale. This is my Mama Monster slash 4x4 LCG. This is my LCG two-wheel drive slash. This is my HGC two-wheel drive slash. This is my SCX10. This is my Yeti 110 scale. This is my Yeti 1/8 scale. And there is the baby junior Yeti. So I pretty much gave you a whole tour of what my RC collection is all about. So that's primarily it. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Put you back up in here. Alrighty. And I'll take your final questions and then I'm out. My first was a Radio Shack special. You know, my first one was a Toys R Us big. It looked like a 1/6 scale Gravedigger. It was like this plastic thing, plastic wheels. I had fun with it. I had a lot of fun with it. You have come a long way in 6 years. Yes, I think I have. Mr. Bates, what cell batteries do you use in it? In this one, this is a 3-cell. Well, it'll be a 6-cell setup. There you go. Let's keep going. Steve the Clock, gee, can you get just the longer stems for car stands? Seems like the stand is shorter than everyone else. Duratrax has one with the long stems. Duratrax. They have the long stem ones. I know they sell them at where I've seen them at is, what the hell's that place called? Willis Hobbies. That's where I've seen them at. But you can get them there. It's the Duratrax company. They do have the longer stems set up for there. So I'll start putting things back together. I'll stay on the line with you guys a little bit longer because I have to put this. I gotta go to my motorcycle shop, and my mechanic loves RCs as well. Like, yeah, he does. He loves it a lot. He, in actuality, which is an interesting story, he sold me the Yeti XL, pretty much brand new, at an insane price. So I feel like something is wrong here. Something is wrong here. Okay, because these are not lining up the way they should. Nowhere near lining up. Maybe it's something on the other side that's stopping this from lining up correctly. And yet you're not lining up either. Why? Why aren't you lining up? Something to do. No, everything looks good here on the forefront. This is the terrible part of this RC. My recommendation to you, which I don't even have mine, but I'll do it by hand just to keep you guys on the phone for a little while longer. Lewis LPRCs. Yes, my friend. Yo, I finally so Lewis LP in actuality, his channel, you know, he has a lot of cool RCs on there, but he in actuality was doing a Fortec as well. I pretty much started checking out his channel. I was like, oh, awesome, you know, he's doing a Fortec because not too many people doing customizations on the Fortec, so he ended up customizing a few things, a few parts that I don't have on my Fortec from GPM Racing, GPM I believe it is. And also, he ended up doing the wire mesh, which I haven't done on my RC yet. The reason why is because I'm throwing a new motor in ESC, which I'm kind of waiting for him to put his Sidewinder 4 in there to see how that fits, but he has not done that. Bad, 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 Lewis. But, but that being said, yeah, so just to give you a heads up on my Fortec, which I just showed earlier, on the Fortec that I ended up doing, I just got my hot racing cups, and the last part from hot racing that I need to get is the what is that thing called? Um, the disc brakes and the calipers. So that will be coming in. From what I understand from my hobby guy, they're coming in next week. Once I get that, that RC is complete and fully upgraded with everything possible. I'm talking about ceramic bearings. If you guys don't know what ceramic bearings are, YouTube it, and you'll be able to see the the benefits of having ceramic bearings on your RC. Yeah, I've been busy with work too. I just noticed the Fox edition has the uh, number plates. Looking at mine, rigid model doesn't have these number plates. Oh, these? Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that. You know, sucks to be you. You guys knew this is one of my favorite colors out there, and you guys, you know, whoever watches my channel knows that I like the orange, especially because it's like the rustler theme. So that's why a major selling point on me doing that, you know, was to have that set up. Maybe I'll maybe I'll make some. Oh, just to give you another heads up, I ended up putting washers into the body mounts for the reason that I don't want to crack the body when it flips on its head or anything like that. So I thought a little bit more protection on there is suffice for this RC. You could do what you want with it, but I thought, you know, just to, because you are wrenching down on the body itself. So I said, you know what? Let me have a little bit of protection, you know, as in I don't want the wear and tear of this screw coming down, because eventually you'll get the wear and tear because it is, you know, slowly but surely turning down on the plastic itself. So you want to avoid that as much as you can. As much as you can. I mean, it's all. Here's a side view of the GeoStealth R1 logo and one of my Savox stickers. RC Car Rookie. Orange is a cool brother. RC Car Rookie. Long time no see, my friend. How have you been? Nice, good idea. Yeah, no, you know, like I said, when I find things that work for this, I mean, there's a company that's coming out where you're able to change out these and put them in for stainless steel. Definitely the way to go. Judging by the way the cracks are, and I have cracks in the body already, and judging by that, I already know I have to shoe glue this because there's stuff that's just gonna break, and I already know it. So might as well be do preventative maintenance on this, so I can have a body that at least I could have for the time being. Come on, buddy, get in there. 12 screws. This is insane. I mean, I give TRAXXAS a lot of credit. I mean, this is one of the, you know, they are going. Here's the one thing about this RC as opposed to like the Super Baja Ray. This looks like a legit if you look at this on like Google Images or something like that, you look at this RC and you look at the scale version. I mean, there's not that much difference. I mean, subtle differences. Like on the front, they have like the Ford emblem. On the body itself, different type of decals that are on it. I'm pretty sure, judging by the way the holes are set up on the RC, over here, there's going to be internal light bar kit, which I'm pretty much guaranteeing the farm. If it's just like the one that's on the if it's just like the one on the 1x1 scale, life size version, you're definitely gonna have a light bar internally in there. So I'm pretty much betting the farm that these screws that are set up right here, the holes are set up for the light bar. So stay tuned for that. Um, RC King, what's going on? Louis LPRC says, FYI, I have the ESC mounted that as I need to put onto the Sidewinder. I just have to put it all together. Oh, Louis LP, I might make a video for the underglow lights. Yeah, I just bought lights for that as well. Steve the Clark says, I was thinking about taking on the onboard audio off my Slash and installing it into the clear body. Gonna paint it. Now here's the thing. I was gonna do that for my Xmax, which I already have it set up to do for my Xmax. You do have a mount that's in there for the onboard audio. Definitely cool. It's just the mounting it. I mean, you have to. There is a way to mount it. You're able to put screws on both ends with the lock nuts and stuff like that. It's able to come through. You cut off the ends to where you just have the speaker, but the four holes that you have over there, you'll mount the speaker in there. It shouldn't be that hard of a deal. I was gonna do that with my Xmax, but like I said, other things are popping up. I've learned a long time ago that the attention span of a lot of people are 3 minutes and even less than that. So even on these live feeds, people just don't stay on as long, to watch what's initially is transpiring with the channel. All right, where are we at? It will fit. RC King, do you like better Justin Lawton? Who do I like better? I like his truck better. that's 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 the best. That's the best I can say to you. When it comes down to that. I mean, I got so many people that I'm driving over here. Let me see. I got Douglas over here. I got I think that's it. Yep. Bu- 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 Bar Harbor Basher, what's going on, my friends? Countryside Radio Control. There is a mount points behind the front bumper as well. Yes, which I noticed it was right here. But what would I mount there is the question. Bumper for lights. Look at it as well. Needs paddle tires. I'm pretty sure they'll come up with some type of paddle tires. I mean, it's all a different type of scale. Once they're doing that, you know. Marcel, what's going on, bro? Any news about moving to the west coast? It's still in the works. To all my people that are watching from Texas, just to give you guys a heads up, I will be in Texas very soon, Monday. So to all my Texas people, what's up? RC King, not trying to beef, but I think Lofton is a better racer. You think so? Let me see. Steve the Clock, what size light bar would you need for that roof? Well, for the roof, the thing is that if you look at the Google pages, the light bar in actuality goes underneath here, not on the roof, but goes underneath like that. It doesn't sit on top. It goes underneath inside the chassis. That's where the screws are. Now, this one is a pretty big one. That's what she said. Ha ha ha. Shout out to my man Aaron. Yeah, this is a pretty big one. This is a 138 millimeter one, and it's still too small. Now, if you want it to be scale, the if on Google it's like this internally, you know, underneath. So I'm just gonna have to look for a company that makes one that's a little bit longer, and we'll see what happens from there. There are companies that do make it, so we'll see. Lewis LPRCs, hey G, Hot Racing came out with some shocks for the Fortec. They look nice. Oh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. You suck. I just bought the Traxxas ones, and the Traxxas ones feel phenomenal. Let me tell you. I mean, I have to say, I'm truly impressed with the way the Traxxas one came out. And I did buy the shock caps and everything like that. I'll just give you a quick visual on this. I just did it before, I'll do it again. All right, so let me pull back a little bit. Okay, so I'm almost complete with everything. I'll go down the part list with you for you guys to check a few things out. Aftermarket from Traxxas, upgraded shocks from Traxxas, upgraded aluminum shock caps. The aluminum blue, anodized blue links for the front and the rear. Hot Racing drive shaft, Hot Racing cups, Hot Racing arms, Traxxas sway bar kit, Traxxas telemetry expander, Hot Racing gear cover, Hot Racing battery tray, Hot Racing motor fan, cooler. Let me see. Hot Racing servo arm, Hot Racing steering, Hot Racing uh, hub carriers, steering blocks. Once again, the Traxxas upgraded shocks with the upgraded aluminum blue shock caps. Um, these are shock towers. They call it something different, but there are shock towers. Um, what else? Stainless steel screw kit, aluminum blue center drive shaft, spiral cut gears, differential gears, front and rear. Uh, did I get everything? Oh yeah, underneath. These are the Traxxas. God knows what this is. The mounts. You're able to do different types of positions onto this. There are like different settings in the back and everything like that. So that's primarily it. So if you're telling me they're coming out with new shocks, I'm very disappointed. Very, very, very disappointed. That being said, since you did give me a public service announcement, I will look it up. I hate you. I'll look up my public service announcement with this. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Hot Racing. Okay, let's go to my Traxxas parts. Let's go to the 2.4 electric. Okay, so I would not get that because that's not blue aluminum. I got that, 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 I got that. I got those two. I got the two arms. I got the block. I got the steering block. I got the hub carriers. I got the kingpin bushings. Bell crank, drag links, got that. Don't have that. Got the drive shafts, got the mounts. I got the chassis brace. I got the battery hog. Okay, that's what I'm waiting for. This is what I was talking about when I came off with the cups. Those little cushion pieces right there. The little cushions that go in tear. I think you lied to me, bro. Oh, here we go. Aha, so this is it. These are the springs. Oh, that looks dope. Oh, I hate them. Why did it not come out with this earlier? Oh, they look good. Damn, they look good. And plus they have the blue cups, and also they have the it's not the clips. You're able to do the adjustable rates. Oh, you're the worst. How are they sold out? What the hell's going on here? Oh, this is so terrible. Oh, I can't believe you showed me that. Oh, So they're 20 bucks each. I might as well get them, right? What do you think? What do you think? I should get these? Should I get these? I think I should. For 20 bucks. So it looks like 40 bucks. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get them. I mean, even though the Traxxas ones, here's the thing about this: the Traxxas ones feel awesome. They feel like like butter. But I hate that they ended up going with these clips. Like, what the hell? What the hell? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. All right, here we go. Um, all right. Yes, Bahar Basher, HR has stepped up their game big time. They have because they're able to produce these type of parts faster than a lot of other companies do. Thunder FUB, wish I could get this bad boy. Hashtag too many toys. Yeah, you're telling me. All gas, no brakes. What's going on? Do you know what 1/7 body, 1/8 scale body that would fit on the Slash without a lot of modifications? Not too many. I mean, there's a company that I know. Let me see. High Gear RC made an adapter kit to make your Slash a 1/8 scale, but I'm not too sure what type of bodies you'll be able to put on it. Loose LP, go for the hot racing site. I just did. RC King, he also runs two lights actually where the real Raptor lights go. Oh, he does. Oh, all right. Barabasha, I like that. Keep the color simple. Yep. Tyler Stone, love the orange and white UDR. That's what it had to be. I had to choose that between that or the red, and that's more my color than anything else. Lewis LPRC, ha ha ha, don't hate me. Barbara Basher, laughing, a lot of monies. Told you, G. Yeah. Look at the the Yeti XL HR rear axle. Uh, Probably pick it up soon. Probably pick up two of them. Share the axle build. Oh, what am I gonna do? Bar Harbor Basher. What am I gonna do with this Yeti XL that has seen no love, just dust? What am I gonna do with that thing? Louis LP. I'm waiting for it to go tonight's just picking them up. I'm getting them. Go for it. Steve, Snap Geo. Steve the Clark. I feel like no problem. Okay, so they're mounted by two screws. Okay, just to give you guys a heads up. Yeah, let me put you a little bit closer for you guys to visually see this. So there's a piece of this decal that's over here, but there's a hole right here, which screws into the body, and it also screws in over there. So there are two mounting plates for it. You should definitely check your bag. You probably have it in your bag. That's what I would do. Check your bag. Okay. Archie King, you can see them on the decals. Barb actually sent a diff. Yeah. Steve, send me the Yeti. I'll take care of it for you. No problem. Buy me something. I'll trade up. I'll trade straight up. I got and you'll get the multiple upgrades that are on it, which is hot racing parts, 17 millimeter adapters for the Proline trenchers, full T-bone racing all over this thing, full scale Proline spare tire on the back, and also stainless steel all around the RC. Yep, it's yours. Later. All right, sounds good. What would you actually trade for it? I don't know what's. I don't. I really don't know what it's worth. I mean, the thing has never been driven. I mean, you're looking at on tires alone. There's like 150 bucks on there, just on tires, or maybe even more than that. I think more than that. And then the 17 millimeter out. Who knows? Like I said, it's never been driven, so it's not. You have the old tires that go on there. I do have RPM parts that have never been installed onto that RC in their bags, so it will come with that. And I'll probably throw one of my T-shirts in there just for that. So anyway, so that being said, I've been on this for an hour. I really, realistically speaking, I wanted just to be on this for 20 minutes, but it has been a lot longer than I expected. Mr. Harris, good morning. Question: what is the difference between 4025C LiPo battery and a 5035C LiPo battery? Uh, the 35C has more punch and longer runtime. The punch is the 35, the 5000 is the MAH. So the higher the count, the more punch you have. Like, say this. This is 25C, which is my punch, and this is the run. This is kind of like the runtime of how much the MAH is in there. So this has a 5000. So together, this is the bump when I'm running 6S onto the RC. A t-shirt I'm in later, but excellent. Anyway, so hopefully you guys were able to check this out. Like a lot of times, I'm doing these live feeds, and you'll notice that I'm erasing them. The reason why I'm erasing, like I said, I'm not making tons of money on my YouTube channel. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. If you guys think I'm making a lot of money where it's supporting my channel, you guys are crazy. I think this is more of a personal interaction with you guys. I mean, because a lot of people are not going to care that I'm talking about, what upgrades I got on my Fortec, as opposed to what upgrades that I'm doing onto this RC. I mean, look, I put in $170 servo. Not too many people care about that. So that's primarily it. There are a few customizations people do look at me putting in a servo in there, but I could do a 3-minute video of me installing it. I did not want to do that. I just installed it at my hobby shop and took pictures on my Instagram and sent it out to you guys. So when you see me erase a video that I was communicating with you on, don't take it personally. It's just me just not doing it anymore. So that being said, let me see. Thanks, G. I gotta go to my nurse. Just got here. Hello, Miss Nurse. Give a shout out to the nurse for me. Anyway, glad you guys were able to join. Hopefully you guys are able to enjoy this, and I would like to see that Steve between the drag out between the Ray and the UDR. That would be cool. But that being said, hopefully you guys were able to enjoy this live feed. If you have any questions, send me a message on my Instagram, GeoStealthR1, on YouTube, GeoStealthR1. Leave a comment below. Also, you can hit me up on GeoStealthR1 at yahoo.com. I do have a Twitter account at GeoStealthR1. Yeah, so I'll be seeing you guys in a few. Hopefully I'll be able to give you a few quick video images that I'm just probably going to put on my Instagram and stuff like that, and we'll deal with it at that point. Rate, comment, subscribe. Tell my friends on YouTube. Later.